And we are back, and this will be round 5 of Swiss of today's Mid-Season Showdown. And we'll bring you a set between Melvin K, Singapore's current #1 ranked player, and the second in Asia Pacific region as well.
Complete monster.
And we'll be going up against Nicholas Ong.
I don't know much about Nicholas Ong, but he has attended our few of our events of PCs.
Yes, he's done
as well.
He cut last year's Singapore regionals, went all the way to the final as well, losing in the final to Kenny. So definitely has precedent in doing well in events.
I'm just a bit worried because best of 3s is something of a second nature to Melvin at this point.
Well, as pointed out, Nicholas did go to the final of last year's regionals, so he did play several rounds of best of 3. And he's attended nationals as well, so that's also a best of 3 for him. So definitely no strangers there as well. And I expect a strong standard of play. Well,
from both of them.
Melvin is a given, but I also expect to see a strong standard of play from Nicholas as well.
Right, we are going into team preview.
Right, so Melvin will be bringing a team that has become somewhat standard for him. Is Togekiss, Xerneas, Among Us, Groudon, Smeargle, and Kangaskhan.
And on Nicholas' side, we have Smeargle, Xerneas, a rather common lead now, Groudon, Kangaskhan, Crest, and Landorus T.
So the Smeargle mirror definitely in play here. Kinda Smeargle mirror in fact. So neither of these players carry alternative
Not
megas.
just the Kanga Smear, the Xern Smear mirror as well.
Neither of these players actually carry alternative megas. Nicholas presumably might have a trick room option with the Cresselia, but with Among Us on Melvin's side of the field, always the dicey prospect.
And both of them opting to use the same primal as well.
The advantage, of course, for Nicholas is that he has Landorus, and Intimidate against Melvin would definitely neuter the Kangaskhan
not just
and
that,
could shut down the Groudon.
Not just that, ground attack that is guaranteed to hit, which is very useful against the Groudon. And I think speed will be very crucial here, whether Nicholas decides to go for Trick Room or not.
Well, if he does hope to outspeed Groudon, then I would assume that he is running with a fast, jolly Landorus. Right, Kangaskhan hits the field for Nicholas. Are we going to see a mirror match? We are seeing a mirror match.
VGC16 match.
14 even. Not even 15. 14, I think we saw Smeargle Kangaskhan more often.
Well, speed ties.
I guess the question is, do either of them play Scarf? Because that would just change turn 1 in an instant.
Well,
Or they could just pick out each other's Smeargles.
Looking at Melvin's side though, I don't think his Smeargle is... I think his Smeargle is invested in.
That is Max HP Smeargle, that is pretty normal. Which would be the same for either Fast or Scarf Smeargle. So.
Very true. Alright then, Kangaskhan, Mega Evolving, not really giving away since...
Unless one doesn't Mega Evolve.
I would expect Melvin to Mega Evolve as well.
Which he does, so... Unless Nicholas does Mega Evolve his Kangaskhan first, whether that's an indication of anything remains to be seen.
I think, it's the first match. Both players don't want to reveal too much information.
Right, Melvin does the fake off on the Smeargle, doing a good amount of damage but not getting the KO.
Critical hit, not sure that really matters, okay. And Smeargle...
flinch from the Smeargle. So, Smeargle going before Nicholas Kangaskhan, but he gets the important hit though onto the Kangaskhan.
But
unless Nicholas is himself running a Scarf Smeargle, which we actually can't tell. Because Nicholas Smeargle moved right after Melvin's Kangaskhan, which could be indication either of using Follow Me, his own fake out, or even being a Scarf.
Yeah, there's just too much unknowns here. Importantly
only
though,
Nicholas knows for
Nicholas
sure at this
didn't
point.
Go for the fake out or choosing to opt for an attack at this point of time. I think maybe reading a bit too much.
Well, he did had to go for his own fake out on Smeargle instead.
No.
We do see Follow Me come out for Nicholas Smeargle.
No, I mean if he went for the fake out, then they would have just traded fake out.
He could have gone for fake out on his Smeargle. His Smeargle could have used fake out. I think his Smeargle did use fake out because we see Follow Me come out, so that's not a Scarf Smeargle. But Scarf Dark Void will put as Kangaskhan goes into Nicholas goes into the Smeargle actually.
Takes it out.
So Melvin clearing the Smeargle first, but leaving the Kangaskhan open, who might wake up this turn. And he does wake up. Loki goes into Kangaskhan. It's but Melvin might hang on. Nope, he does not hang on. Critical hit on the second hit may not have mattered.
Why not?
Since the first hit looked just about enough for the second hit to KO as well.
I mean, given the experience with the first few matches here, Kangaskhan can survive with just 1 HP. So definitely that crit at least sealed the deal for
sealed
Nicholas.
Definitely, but it wasn't a guarantee to begin with.
And well, Melvin loses his Kangaskhan, Nicholas loses his Smeargle, and Melvin chooses to bring in his Xerneas here.
Well, he has a Dark Void Geomancy here. So barring of course Llama or Chesto Berry on the Cresselia, which is always a possibility.
Even then, I mean, it's just going to set up Trick Room, and
Kangaskhan cannot protect, barring a surprise set from Nicholas.
I would say definitely a very straightforward play from
Dark
Melvin
Void goes
here.
off, going to hit at least one target. he really needs to hit the Kangaskhan. Cresselia not really a threat. Oh, he does miss the Kangaskhan. Dark Void lands on the Cresselia. Well, are we going to see a berry as well? No berry. Double Edge will go into Xerneas presumably.
No, goes into Smeargle actually. Takes you on one hit, no
does not want to
sash.
handle any more of the Scarf Dark Void. So Xerneas will get the Geomancy up. And Kangaskhan might be putting itself into Dazzling Gleam KO range.
Well, I think you mentioned maybe the crucial point was to put the Kangaskhan to sleep, but maybe denying the Trick Room just allows the Xerneas to rampage free, and it was a bit of a misplay on Nicholas' part not to prioritize taking out the Xerneas.
Well, but problem is, of course, if you're getting damage on Xerneas, you don't deny the Geomancy. And then Smeargle is free to Dark Void the next turn as well. So definitely a trade-off there, but Nicholas so far not getting as walled up as Smeargle as one could be. He's gotten one turn sleep on his Kangaskhan and he's avoided the second Dark Void. So definitely Nicholas not feeling the effects of the Scarf Smeargle too badly, but Melvin's still sitting fairly comfortably with his Geomancy boosted.
Well, Melvin
Xerneas.
is down to his last two, but in a very good position since his Xerneas has set up the Geomancy, and there is no speed control to say active right now on Nicholas' side.
But of course, Melvin might have a bit of trouble taking out the Cresselia at this point. Since Dazzling Gleam might not yet be enough to KO Kangaskhan on its own.
And crucially, well, if Nicholas does have Groudon at the back, a skill swap Levitate from the Cresselia could help him to turn the tides.
Though Groudon's still vulnerable to getting double targeted by Moonblast and the Fire attack. Which, I suppose if his Fire Punch will not KO.
Maybe does he want to switch out his Kangaskhan here and go for, Cresselia?
I don't think Nicholas wants to switch. It's free damage that he could do without. It's taking free damage that he can do without. Cresselia in particular has nothing much to fear at all. It's all about what he does with the Kangaskhan. Cresselia is just going to try to wake up. Nothing more, nothing less. Whereas the Kangaskhan, either he chooses to decide this is his last turn and try to go for Hail Mary Sucker Punch, or it predicts that the Xerneas does not attack it.
Well, safe move for Melvin's side would be the Dazzling Gleam. At least bring the Kangaskhan down
He does
lower.
go for the Sucker Punch into the Groudon to at least get some damage on the board. Doing a bit of damage with the Sucker Punch onto Groudon's massive defense. As you do see Dazzling Gleam come out. Is it actually enough to pick off Kangaskhan alone?
I have to feel it is.
It is actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's that? Yep.
So Groudon free to launch a single target attack with the Fire Punch. Cresselia boosted by the Sun. Nope, not enough. But Cresselia does take another turn of sleep.
That's a bit unfortunate, and Nicholas is forced to reveal his last member. Is it the Groudon?
He will be in good position if it is the Groudon, which it is. So I think Groudon's speed tie is coming to play, especially since Melvin's Groudon has already been weakened and could already be in range to be killed by a spread Precipice Blades.
Well, judging by that situation, then a protect from Melvin's side would be most logical.
Though of course that again depends on who thinks they are faster.
Yeah, I don't
Melvin
know.
is running max speed, he's just going to attack.
Yeah, Nicholas, I mean, the Cresselia kind of feels that, makes you want to believe that the Groudon is a Trick Room variant.
Question for Melvin here, does he want to neglect the Cresselia and go for the Moonblast into Groudon? Because he really needs as much damage as possible into Groudon. Goes for Dazzling Gleam. I think Melvin believes he has a faster Groudon here. If he's going for the spread
he
attack.
didn't go for the protect either on the Groudon, on his own Groudon.
So are we going to see a Groudon speed tie? Oh, with 2C Precipice comes out, it does land on Nicholas. A single target Precipice Blades should close game 1 for Melvin. So Melvin not getting any information about Nicholas' Groudon spread for now.
Yeah, and his, the jig is up that his Smeargle is Scarf, so that's something that Nicholas can adapt to in this next game.
Though Melvin didn't get as much mileage out of it as he would have liked.
He got enough. I mean, you just want the Geomancy boost from the Xerneas, and that is enough to really sweep the
Yeah,
game.
I suppose that's true because what the problem with Scarf Smeargle is that Nicholas not only didn't really expect it, he also went for, I believe, a fake out on his own Smeargle, which caused him to not burn a turn of sleep on turn 1. Which he definitely will rectify if he runs into the same situation again too.
I'm still not sure because Nicholas Smeargle just only revealed one move, just as a follow me before it went down. Yeah. And if it was Sash, the Sash was broken from the earlier fake out, so there's still the possibility that Nicholas could be Scarf as well.
But Scarf follow me?
It can.
It's in line with what we saw, because we saw that Nicholas Smeargle used the move right after Kangaskhan fake
could have
out.
been down
It could have been follow me. But it could have been anything, because like you said, he hasn't locked himself into anything yet because of the fake out.
And well, I have heard of Scarf Smeargles with fake outs.
Yes,
so
that's true, because Scarf fake out is still valuable when you're closing down a late game situation. And your opponent knows your Scarf.
But if you Scarf, then wouldn't he outspeed Melvin's
Yes.
Kangaskhan fake out? So
so
that
that's
removes.
definitely not the fake out.
Okay.
But he could still be Scarf Follow Me, as you pointed out.
Alright,
Or
then.
his own Scarf Dark Void.
Well, we hope to find out in the next game. Melvin with the advantage. One game. We didn't see the Landorus either from Nicholas' side.
He might want to come into play here, definitely. Since he now knows that Melvin's Groudon is physically inclined. So no real threat for Landorus.
And the Intimidate should be able to help.
Yes. Not just that. As in not able to Intimidate help, there is no attack that can one-hit KO Landorus from Groudon. As opposed to Mixed Groudon, which will still fire off an Overheat or Eruption to take out Landorus. Nicholas not changing anything up, goes for Kangaskhan Smeargle.
Melvin changes up.
To Kanga Xerneas this time.
Maybe adjusting, hoping to adjust to a predicted adjustment.
Well, not that bad for either player here. Both players have the play that they want to go for. Fake out Geomancy and really fake out Dark Void.
It still comes down to speed type between Kangaskhan again.
Melvin might want to leave himself open, I guess, to the Double Edge, even if it allows him to set up Geomancy on the same turn.
Yeah, I do expect Nicholas to prioritize the Xerneas.
Melvin not having that much freedom because, as we pointed out in the team review, he does not have any Intimidate to switch in. So Xerneas is going to be taking raw damage no matter what happens this turn. Either it goes to sleep from Dark Void, or it will go eat the Double Edge for like 75% of its health. So hard decision for Melvin. What does he want to take in exchange for the Geomancy?
Well, definitely no switches here. Not switching out anything. Neither has Nicholas Song decided to switch in anything as well.
Indication that maybe the Landorus is not at the back. Since the Intimidate here, kind of useful. Because suppose you really want to be attacking and forcing through something.
You want to keep up the pressure, I think. Nicholas has advantage and wants to press it.
Melvin goes for the fake out into Smeargle, I presume. Yes. Well, I think Melvin will be taking the Double Edge in return for the Geomancy. Or even sacking his Kangaskhan. Nope. They trade fake outs. Oh, they do not. Nicholas going for the very risky play of faking out Kangaskhan, and Geomancy will go up for free. Nicholas going for the speed tie and not getting it. Nicholas really going for broke there. He has lost down one game in a somewhat unfavorable situation. His best case scenario if he plays it straight, he gets double F damage, but then Geomancy goes up. And Geomancy can just press through to this team.
Yeah, I mean...
So he kind of, maybe he really thought he had to go for that fake out there. And I don't blame him because if he had gotten it, he would be in a fantastic position.
Oh, he does
he
get
gets the fake out onto Kangaskhan, Xerneas Geomancies, and gets put to sleep, and neither of Melvin's Pokemon would have taken a turn of sleep.
On the flip side, I feel it's very risky because Melvin has a history of not Mega Evolving his Kangaskhan just to, you know, to have the inner focus active to guarantee the fake out.
Yes, in 2014 he put the fear of that into everybody in Singapore. So that's true, but again, use White Guard. So if Designate comes out and Melvin has no idea of White Guard, then he should just go into White Guard. Are we going to see a Kangaskhan speed tie here? But Melvin wins the speed tie once again.
And should be able to take out Nicholas Kangaskhan here. No, hangs on!
As low kick will go into Melvin's own Kangaskhan and he'll take it out.
Yeah, definitely. A definite KO there.
After the fake out from previous turn.
Very... Well, as we've seen, Kangaskhan
Special
can hang on.
boost force, not really what he wanted.
And accuracy drop, they did get a +2 earlier.
White Guard here, saving Nicholas that turn.
Yeah,
Melvin clearly not expecting the attack.
And now he's forced to bring in Groudon, can't really press the Precipitate Blades. Xerneas
actually kind of questionable for Melvin there as well. Because he can easily have gone for a Moonblast into the Kangaskhan. And an attack on Kangaskhan to finish off the Smeargle.
Well, the safe move will go for a spread move since he didn't know what the Smeargle would do. But now, definitely a lot of mind games. If the Xerneas decides to Moonblast the Kangaskhan, it leaves the Smeargle open for maybe a Dark Void.
That's true, but Smeargle is going to be slower than the Groudon. Since Melvin seems pretty confident about his speed. Goes for the Follow Me, hoping to catch the Moonblast. And Melvin does go for the Moonblast into the Smeargle, so his Xerneas should be eating a double edge from the Kangaskhan this turn.
Although, I would say...
He will KO it himself with the recoil.
Yeah, I mean, that's a risk.
It's kind of he needs the damage on Xerneas, and he always has a chance of critical hit.
Definitely.
Goes for the double edge, will get the hits, brings Xerneas all the way down to the red, but unfortunately gets the crit on the second hit.
I think that's still pretty valuable damage, and depending on
I don't think it changes the count in any way. Since there is no priority user on the rest of Nicholas' team.
Well, he could bring in maybe a... If he does have a Landorus, the Landorus could be Scarf. Brings in his own Groudon.
Scarf Landorus does not outspeed.
And Cresselia.
Yes.
Oh, right.
With Melvin having the faster Groudon, or seemingly confident that he has a faster Groudon, can he afford to double target into Cresselia here?
I think he can actually, especially since he's one game up. He can afford to take a bit of a risk.
Especially since, as long as he has 2 targets on the field, Precipice Blades will not KO his own Groudon. But he hasn't seen whether Nicholas is running special, has he?
No, he has not.
So he runs the risk of getting Earth powered, I suppose. But that would leave Xerneas alone as well. So I suppose it's a risk worth taking. But then that assumes that you can KO Cresselia with the 2 hits. And have we seen Cresselia go down to a low enough health to proc Citrus Berry?
Yes, and
He did not. So
Yeah.
Cresselia will take the Moonblast. Are we going to see 5 punches as well? Yes, we are. Melvin going for the double into the Cresselia, recognizing that Groudon, barring a critical hit on his own Groudon, cannot swing the field. Will he get it though?
Precipice Blades.
It's going to land on both Pokemon. Xerneas is going down. Can he get the crit on Groudon?
does not.
Does not. But now Melvin still needs to hit his own Precipice Blades.
Well, Melvin does have the advantage of one more member at the back if
Is
it's
it
the
the Togekiss to flinch? Or is
It
it
is the
Among Us? Oh,
He could go for a Protect and Spore here,
But then
maybe?
if he uses a 5 punch, then Among Us just goes down. Not entirely wise. He might have to go for Precipice Blades and Spore here.
I don't know. Nicholas' option is really very
He just has the
straightforward.
Precipice Blades.
Yeah.
Or he
Although
like you said, he predicts the Protect and Spore, then
Yeah.
he has to Fire Punch.
Melvin is
Not
kind
as
of
straightforward, but Melvin does he really
forcing
want,
the
does he
mind
want to play
games.
safe? Melvin,
Yeah.
Melvin does miss Precipice Blades.
And
As Groudon
Groudon-
will land, but Groudon goes for the Fire Punch. So both predict players. So it all comes down to next turn's Precipice Blades.
Yes. I mean, isn't that the whole story of VGC16?
Yes, indeed. Can Melvin even KO is the other question with a single die Precipice.
And
Melvin goes for
Precipice
Precipice Blades. Can he KO? Nicholas might be running a bulky Groudon.
I don't think
Single
so.
target Groudon.
Oh, survives with
And
just that much
on.
HP. And
Fire Punch will bring this to a game 3.
very, very close match down to the wire. Huh. Was it a damage roll or does Nicholas have some bulk invested in his
No,
own
if
Groudon?
it's definitely a bulky versus a fast Groudon. It's as simple as that. And now Melvin knows that for sure.
I don't know. I kind of feel that Melvin should have taken that game.
It was a Precipice Blades that come down to the end, so that's what the game is.
Well, Nicholas also
And Nicholas did have the bulkier Groudon. So in a 1v1 situation, in a true 1v1 situation, as we saw previously, Nicholas would win. And so it proved.
well, bulky Groudon beats a fast Groudon. Scarf Smeargle beats a Slash Smeargle. Both of these players have opposites on each end. So it kind of depends on... Did we even see Melvin bring Smeargle in that match? I believe not.
Melvin did not bring Springer in that game, which is why the Among Us came in and did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I mean, if it was the Togekiss, it could have sealed the game for him, you know.
Yes, definitely a Protect and Tailwind would have entered the game. What Tailwind? S-Slash and whatever attack. Right? So we are going to a deciding game 3. Both players now have a lot of information on each other's teams. And Xerneas and Kangasan will hit the field for Nicholas' side of the field this time, matching Melvin's lead from game 2.
And Melvin goes with Nicholas's lead in the second game, bringing in the Smeargle and the Kangaskhan. Well, Kangaskhan...
Advantage Nicholas really.
Yes.
As we pointed out in game 2, he can't stop the Geomancy, barring a risky double fake out, or calling the fake out as Nicholas did, and not winning the speed tie.
Yeah, I mean, will Melvin go for that play and, you know, be punished for it if he does?
Right, no switches on either side. None of these players can afford to switch. You cannot afford to give any free turns to your opponent at this point.
No, doesn't want to lose the momentum.
Melvin Mega Evolving, Nicholas Mega Evolving as well, so no mind games, no inner focus mind games either.
The crucial point is the speed tie between the Kangaskhan's and the moves that they pick.
Yes.
And
Nicholas will get the fake out onto the Smeargle.
okay, fair enough. If Melvin goes for the fake out on the Xerneas, it will be fair enough.
Right, Melvin does go for fake out into Xerneas, so they do trade fake outs for the turn.
Fairly safe, fairly safe. And the Smeargle is free to fire off the Dark Void.
It's flinched.
As in, the next turn.
The next turn is going to get attacked by the Kangaskhan.
Yeah, not if... I mean, it's Scarf, so the Dark Void should be able to land first, if
That's
it lands.
true.
Yeah, and not being pinned down by the Sucker Punch helps as well. So I would say the trade of fake outs will be in Melvin's favor.
So now he needs Dark Void to land.
Yes.
A miss on either is going to be pretty bad. Not just, he doesn't need to hit both.
Xerneas goes for Protect.
So that's what protect itself, so force Melvin to stay in the Dark Void.
Uh-huh.
As Dark Void will land on Kangaskhan. Did Melvin go for Kangaskhan this turn? I don't think he did, because the damage on Xerneas is definitely more crucial. But I suppose he could clear Kangaskhan off the field in one hit, which could be attractive. No, he went for double bash onto Xerneas, which protected itself.
Now, the question is, does he want to go for the Kangaskhan? Or does he hope and pray that his Dark Void hits the Xerneas?
I think the value for Melvin here is that he could KO the Xerneas.
Oh, at that range?
After a fake out, I think a double edge here would
Very
take it
possible.
out.
So maybe a switch out for Smeargle to gain more momentum would be
No, I think he
favourable
just wants
side.
to double.
Dark Void as well?
That depends really. I think he doesn't really lose that much by staying in and Dark Voiding. Because as long as Smeargle is placing pressure on the field with Dark Void, it means even if Kang-san goes down, which is what Nicholas will want to do when he wakes up, then Xerneas comes into Geomancy next to the Scarf Smeargle. So the same amount of pressure will serve him well in both situations.
And
Kang-san
Kangaskhan
goes for the low kick. So Melvin banking everything on landing that Dark Void on.
and gets a
Xerneas.
critical hit on the first hit of the low kick
Right,
there.
so not needing no RNG for the damage rolls this time. And Xerneas will take his first turn of sleep.
Yeah, and potential to be KO'd there. I mean, Melvin is controlling the field relatively well.
Potential though, the risk is still there that
Oh, but now the Smeargle comes in, possibly to follow me away the double edge.
but then he can't follow me away the Dark Void. So
Yeah.
Nicholas kind of banking on a one turn wake up here.
Well, wait. Fake out maybe? No fake out.
Dark Void will put Smeargle straight to sleep. So no follow me.
That's not a very good move there.
Xerneas
avoids the
is
attack.
already
Yeah.
asleep. Will
That
double
was
edge be
quite
enough to pick up the KO on Xerneas? Or did he go for the Smeargle? Goes for the Xerneas. Is it going to be enough? I think it will be.
Yes, it is
Xerneas will
enough.
go on to double edge. The residual damage from the first turn fake out enough to push it into double edge KO range. And
Melvin-
Nicholas running out of options
Yeah.
and still pinned down by Scarf Smeargle.
Melvin just pushing through with the Scarf Smeargle and Kangaskhan. Hasn't changed. Oh, Moody boost here, special attack.
Unfortunately not what Nicholas was looking for.
Evasiveness
Really
fell.
evasiveness as well.
So I do expect to see the Groudon come out from Nicholas' side.
Yeah, neither player has any real reason to shift things up drastically.
Yeah, and well, Smeargle doing a lot of work here for Melvin.
Yep, as we saw,
Yeah.
the Scarf Smeargle.
Yeah.
couldn't stop.
I mean, I was questioning whether he wanted to switch it out to bring in more momentum, but as you pointed out, just keeping the Smeargle there to keep the pressure on is pretty good in itself.
Kangaskhan again free to push through damage. You
Yeah.
can choose to KO either here.
I would feel you get rid of the Smeargle.
Yeah. He gets the one guaranteed KO on the Smeargle, of course. Of course, Smeargle can wake up in Spiky Shield.
That is true.
And I think Nicholas might try and fish for the wake up here by protecting with Groudon.
Does he
So
want
can he
to?
afford
though?
to, yeah.
Does he
at this
want
point.
to?
He's so far behind.
I mean, he should be able to take the double edge quite comfortably
Yes, that's a
with the
given.
physical defense. And
And that Void will land on Groudon as well. Melvin going 4 for 4.
4. I mean, he did miss the Xerneas, but the Xerneas was already asleep.
Yeah,
so
going 4 for 4 on relevant Dark Voids. And Double Edge will go into Smeargle. Yep, to take it out of the game as Groudon takes his first turn of sleep.
yeah, now Melvin should switch out the Smeargle to bring in something to threaten the Groudon a bit more, I would say.
Or even just switching Among Us to just fill space really.
I mean, okay, he maybe does not want to switch in his own Groudon for the fear of a one-turn wake-up.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's not much switching Groudon. That would be just silly on Melvin's part to switch in Groudon to take a free Precipice Blades. But
Yep.
he does switch Smeargle out. Among Us perhaps?
Is
No, he
the
goes for the
Xerneas.
Xerneas. So Xerneas will not fear the attack too much. As Kangaskhan will get a free double edge onto Groudon, and I believe still have enough to hang on afterwards.
The question is whether Nicholas can try to wake up and counter back. Although if he's gonna be banking on a lot of luck,
Oh,
if
he does not get the wake up, and that will be game for Nicholas, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, even if he did wake up, he have to dodge Precipice Blades, he had to dodge Dark Voids. There's a lot of luck involved for him to come back from this game, which was very unfortunate. Yes,
the roll's not going Nicholas' way. He did bank on taking. The thing about how Nicholas played is that he didn't try to play around Dark Void. He told himself, I'm just going to take it, and I'm going to let the game decide. Because it's always a good play, because the odds are always against the Dark Void user. The odds are against the long sleeps. The odds are even against both hitting in the first place. But unfortunately, Nicholas just didn't get the rolls he needed. He played the game as well as he could have, given the start of the
I kind of feel that if he had set up Geomancy for his Xerneas, he would have a stronger chance to come back. He'd be able to maybe defeat the Scarf Smeargle and maybe turn the game around.
And I suppose, as you point out, when Smeargle first came out, the chance was there to get a fake out. If he does carry fake out, which we think he does. Which we think he does. Yes, he does.
He didn't use it just now, so
Yeah, we're not sure, but if he did, that was an opportunity there to at least stop Dark Void for a turn and see what he could gain out of it. Unfortunately, just didn't really make it count.
it's
He took his sleep turns and unfortunately got too many of them.
Yeah, I mean, in the second game, you could see that he had, although the Precipice Blades did miss him, but he was able to fight back against
Yes.
Melvin. Yeah. So
He played to his win conditions and he got them in game 2. Even with the misprediction in the end by going 5 punch for Among Us.
I kind of feel the second game was in Nicholas' favor because Melvin thought that he would bring in the Crest to set up the trick room, and that was the reason he brought the Among Us, and that was the reason Nicholas was able to come back. So if Nicholas had brought in maybe a trick room mode, he didn't really try to control the speed, and a lot of the games hinged on speed ties, especially on the first end as well.
Now, I think Nicholas really recognized that he couldn't go for a trade room mode. The Cresselia wasn't Lumberry, so I think it's probably Mental Herb since we didn't see Citrus either. So he didn't have the trade room option available from turn 1. And his best option to stop the Scarf Smeagol was, I suppose, to try and get his setup on turn 1 and try to outpredict Melvin. Unfortunately, Melvin just played safe. Melvin really just played safe.
And the matchup
just let the Dark Void Rolls roll themselves out, and he got them. Both players played well, really. They both played what they could have. They played to their outs, they played to the team, they brought the teams they needed. But just that, in the end,
I think it came down to matchup.
It came to the Scarf Smeagol against Nicholas Sash Smeagol.
In the end, it boiled down to a matchup and maybe a bit of speed ties. Questionable whether Nicholas should have gone for the fake out on the Melvin's own Kangaskhan.
Yes.
Yeah. But aside from that, I think both of them played very well.
Questionable, really. I don't think that's questionable. As you saw in game 3, he needed to go for that play again. That's how much he's disadvantaged in the lead matchup because of the Scarf Smeagol.
Once again, the moral of the story is that Scarf Smeagol always beats a Sash Smeagol.
Well, that's not a
That's relative, relative.
It definitely gives the player an advantage. It's harder to plan the turn when you know your Smeagol is going to be put to sleep.
Indeed. And with that, I think
we'll be
moving
straight into round 6, the final round of Swiss for today's Midseason Showdown. Everything on the line, players hoping to make top cut. It should be an exciting round of matches for everyone.
Indeed.
We'll be back in round 6.